Hey guys, it's the Lion Queen here. Today, welcome to Shadows and Pretties episode 308. So the last time we talked about was Resident Evil the remake, the 2000 and well, the 2002 remake of the original Resident Evil, or the first game. And today we are going to be talking about, this 1998 two film, movie, not movie, but um another game called Resident Evil 2. Now, of course, Resident Evil 2 starts Leon Kennedy, who is a rookie cop, and a college student named Claire Radfield, who also known as Chris Redfield's sister. This game is actually quite just as fun, and it's pretty neat actually. It's a really good sequel to Resident Evil, the first one. It's a really great sequel. I personally really like it. It's pretty much the same thing, but except the plot of this game is very different. And of course, it was, you know, began making development in one completion of the 1996 Resident Evil, the first one. The second one was developed by around 45 people, later became a part of Capcom Production Studio 4. So, of course, this game is actually quite fun. I personally really enjoyed it. I thought Claire Radfield did a great job voicing Claire Radfield in the game, which of course most of you guys know who Claire Radfield is. She is voiced by Alison Court, who happens to be, Chris, who happens to be Lunette the Clown in Big Comfy Couch, and of course she was in a few other shows. But of course, most of the time Resident Evil, Claire Redfield, is pretty much voiced by Alison Court in the games. So I'm going to go ahead and explain what the plot of the game is about, in case if you guys have not played the video game in like a really long time or would want a refresher. So basically, this took place on September 29th of 1998, 2 months after the events of the first game. Most of the citizens in Midwestern American mountain community of Raccoon City had been transformed into zombies by the T-virus, a biological weapon secretly developed by the BPC umbrella. So Leon S. Kennedy, who is a Raccoon Police Department officer on his first day of duty, meets Claire Radfield, who's aka Chris's sister, a college student looking for her brother Chris. After being separated, they made their way to Raccoon City Police Station, where they discovered that most of the RPD has been killed, and that Chris has left town to investigate Umbrella's headquarters in Europe. So they split up to look for survivors and find a way out of the city. So while searching for an escape route, Claire meets a young girl named Sherry Birkin, who is on the run from an unknown creature, and Leon encounters Ida Wong, who claims to be looking for her boyfriend John, a Umbrella researcher from Chicago. So our PD chef Brian Irons, who has been bribed by Umbrella to hide the evidence of the company's experiments in the outskirts of the city. However, he concealed their development for the new G virus, agent capable of mutating the human into ultimate bioweapon. So Leon has multiple encounters with the Tyrant, a monster who has airdropped into space by Umbrella to seek for the G virus. Irons tries to murder Claire, but gets killed by the G virus mutant in the police station. So Claire and Sherry escape through the sewers, but then they become separated. So after splitting up with Leon, Ida finds Sherry and picks up a golden pendant that the girl loses while running away. Further into the sewers, Ida reluctantly teams up with Leon again, and after he insists his duty to protect her, they encounter a middle-aged woman who fires at Ida, but Leon jumps in with them and takes a bullet for himself. Ida ignores the unconscious Leon and follows the woman, who revealed herself to be Sherry's mother, Auntie, the wife of William Birkin. So Umbrella scientists who created the G virus in an attempt to protect his life's work from special agents are sent by Umbrella's headquarters. So he injects himself with the virus, which turns him into a malformed creature, was chasing Sherry, all because of her genetic makeup. Auntie then recognizes her daughter's pendant and attempts to take it from Ida, and a fight ensues While during that, Auntie is thrown over the railing, learns that the golden locket contains a sample of the G virus, and later taken over by her emotions, she returns to Leon, tending to the bullet wound. Meanwhile, Claire gets reunited with Sherry and discovers that William is implanted with his daughter with an embryo to produce an offspring. So, Leon, Ida, Claire, and Sherry advance through an abandoned factory connected to Umbrella's secret underground research facility, gets attacked by William, leaves Ida heavily wounded. Leon explores the laboratory to find something to treat her wounds. However, he is interrupted by the psychotic auntie, who explains to him that Ida's relationship with John was only a means of getting information about Umbrella, because Ida is a spy to send to steal the G virus for an unknown organization. Just as Auntie was about to shoot Leon, a tyrant appears and she is forced to retreat. Ida returns to save Leon and battles with the tyrant, which falls into a pit of molten metal. Ida, seemingly mortally wounded from the fight, confesses her love to Leon, who leaves her behind her motionless body. However, Ida survives. Meanwhile, Auntie tries to escape with another sample of the G virus, but gets fatally wounded by her mutated husband. Before she dies, she tells Claire how to create the vaccine that would stop the mutations caused by the embryo within Sherry. After preparing the cure, Leon and Claire reunite at the emergency escape train, injected while Sherry with the vaccine, which saves her life. En route, Leon is assisted in terminating the now mutated super tyrant by Ida, who escapes the G virus in the pendant. William, now mutated into the Algomarian of flesh and teeth, follows Leon and Claire, but gets destroyed when the train self-destructs. So after escaping the city with Sherry, Leon intends to take down Umbrella, while Claire continues her search for Chris. Hunk is one of the surviving special agents by Umbrella, completes his G-Virus retrieval mission. That's how the game pretty much ends. I pretty much really like this story. This is actually a really good story that that showed up, for a lot of other games. I mean, this is a really good sequel to, well, the first Resident Evil game, because now we know that, Chris has a sister named Claire Redfield. I like that how Alison Cord voices Claire in this game, because I personally really like her voice as well, Claire Redfield. She did a pretty good job. And I could definitely see, how well made we get to see a bit of background development around Claire. I did not even know that Claire was Chris's sister until I did a little bit more research. And then that's how I found out. I'm like, oh, I did not know that. But honestly, this is honestly pretty good that we get to see Claire Redfield, and I honestly really like how we get development a bit of Claire, and it shows later sometime that she's looking for her brother Chris. I did not even know that until much later when I did some research. I mean, I didn't know about it when I first started playing the Resident Evil games until much later on. So, what did I honestly think of the story? Well, it's a pretty good story. Really great sequel to Resident Evil. I personally enjoyed it. I thought it was well made in detail. It's definitely explained a lot. It's really good for what it is. And I personally really enjoy how well made this really is. I like the concept of it. It's a pretty good concept for this game. I personally liked it. I thought it was well made in detail. It's amazing, well made. It's just a really great storyline. I personally really enjoyed this. So, in my personal opinion, this is definitely good, just like Resident Evil, like the first one. And if you want to go see this game, you really have to play this game. This is a very fun game. And I honestly have to say, it's got good acting, it's got good music, it's got good gameplay. The storyline was pretty good. I personally really enjoyed it. I thought it was well made in detail. So I personally really enjoyed this game. I thought it was a really fun game, in my honest opinion. So, anyways, I guess with that being the case and with that being said, like I'm always gonna say, this is just simply my own personal opinion, and if you disagree with me, that's perfectly fine too. We're all entitled to our own opinions in regards to these movies, and well, not movie, but like I'm say, this is my own opinion on this game. If you disagree with me, that's fine too, because we all have our own opinions on games, movies, and etc. This is just my own personal opinion. I personally give this game a 10 out of 10. It's a really great concept. I really like the plot. I really like the gameplay of this. And I mean, I haven't played this game in like years, so I don't really remember too much. But it's definitely a very fun game. I personally really enjoyed it. It's well made. It's a really great sequel to the first one. I personally liked it. And there's definitely a really good plot line with this, and I'm really enjoying how this one is really nice. So, anyways, what did you guys personally think of this game? Did you enjoy this? Do you not? Also, what we have done personally to help make this, game a lot better? Leave me now with your thoughts down in the comments below. And as always, if I'm missing something about this game that I did not mention, you guys can let me know in the comments below. So anyways, let me know what you guys think about this game in the comments below. I'm the Lion Queen. I want to thank you so much for watching today's video. And if you enjoyed this channel, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Ring the bell for notifications to when it uploads. That way you guys will not miss an upload. And as always, if you guys want to go find me on DeviantArt, link to my DeviantArt will be in the About page section, so you guys can go check that out. Also, if you want to subscribe to my backup channel known as Miss Dark Shigo, link to that will also be in the About page section, so you guys can go check that out. Also, if you're interested in following my Twitter account, link to my Twitter will be in the About page section, so you guys can go check that out if you want. And as always, if there's something else that I did not mention that you guys happen to know, let me know what it is. And as always, I'll be seeing you guys all in the next video. Peace out.